It is the biggest tie of the knockout stages. Real Madrid taking on Manchester City. According to the bookies, it's City who are favourites, 5-2 on to advance. Real Madrid at 7-4. It's not exactly top-notch punditry, but no surprise really, I suppose, on this show, Craig. But we were saying before, this could go anywhere. It's very difficult to predict what this game's going to be like.
Yeah, I don't agree with the odds. I think it's, for me, it's evens. I really do think it's evens because they've had a little blip recently, Real Madrid, but they did pick up a head of steam for quite a while that took them to the top of the Liga. Man City, we know, are as good, or if not the best footballing side out there, but have a hell of a Achilles heel at the back. We just don't know if they're going to be able to sort that. With Laporte back, it helps. But still, and we saw it against Leicester, for those that saw the game at the weekend, the ball in behind is still a big threat. I think it's a 50-50 call, this one. Real Madrid, obviously, without Eden Hazard. So, talking about expectations for the starting 11, do you imagine it would be like a Bale, Isco, Benzema sort of situation?
Interesting that they would choose to go in that direction, given the fact that that means that you're going to send Modric to the bench. And if you're Real Madrid, at some point you have to take into consideration the idea that maybe you need numbers around the midfield to counteract whatever it is that Manchester City tries to do with the possession. Now, if you're going to have Bales because you're saying, you know what, we're going to drop numbers behind the ball, we're going to be effective and efficient defensively, and we're going to force Manchester City into turnovers, and when we do create that turnover, we're going to try to exploit the speed of Gareth Bale. It's not because Gareth Bale is going to give you work defensively, and he's going to get in passing lanes and in good areas tactically. It's because you're saying, with his speed and that ball down the side that Craig was just talking about, maybe Bale can get on the end of something and create something special. A decision, it's a big decision by Zinedine Zidane. But it's a decision that can change the way that Real Madrid plays. If you see Bale out on the field, it means that everybody else is going to get behind the ball, and Bale and Benzema will be the attacking options. If Modric is on the field, it's because now Zidane is saying, we're going to match your midfielders with our midfielders, and we're going to see who's better at passing the ball around. You can still have the ball, but we can be more effective on the counter.
Meanwhile, for Manchester City, Pep announced in his pre-match press conference that Raheem Sterling is available. Hasn't played since February 2nd.
He's in.
You start him, no question.
Yeah, I mean, what's that, 3 weeks?
Yes.
Give or take?
Yeah.
Not that I don't like Mahrez or anybody else, but Raheem, particularly away from home, Raheem Sterling's pace and his directness and running at defenders is just a must for me. If he's fit, he plays. I don't have any concern from Man City in the forward areas. They'll create chances for Aguero, De Bruyne, you know, whoever plays in there, Silva, Bernardo Silva, whatever, Sterling. They will create chances. Man City fans and Pep Guardiola himself go to bed, and I'm sure there's a massive headache about what the hell are we going to do to ourselves at the back.
Yeah.
They did it at Liverpool a couple of years ago, shot themselves in the foot, couldn't recover. You don't come back from poor basic defending against teams like Real Madrid. You just don't get away with it for the second leg. And if they can show that up, and that's a big if from what we've seen this year, they can go through because they're good enough. If they can't, Real Madrid will beat them.
Couple of things when it comes to Manchester City. The one thing that they have to make sure is there's a penalty kick to be taken. Somebody has to be able to put it away.
Yeah.
And here's the other thing. You cannot miss chances as you have missed chances over the last month or so. Not in Champions League, not against Real Madrid, not at Santiago Bernabeu.
Frank Leboeuf, how much are you looking forward to this game?
A lot, you know. I wish I was already tomorrow. It could be a Champions League final. I mean, I want to see the two teams being confronted, and it's highest level that you can get, I guess. I think Real Madrid will defend pretty deep. If we look at the first 11, with even Mendy on the left side instead of Marcelo, and the three midfield, no Modric, no Isco, maybe on the side. Valverde comes back with Casemiro and Kroos. So I think Manchester City will have the most possession. But yeah, be careful with Bale and the counter-attack, with Benzema and their paces. So I want to see it. I want to see it. It's going to be a masterpiece, I'm sure.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN+.